Welcome to BTM Reviews, where we talk about the news. Got the scoop you need to hear. Stay a while, join the cheer. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Pour the bourbon, let it flow. Talking drinks you need to know. Whiskey's aged and barrels old. Stories told in glasses full. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Toys and gadgets, playtime fun. From old school to brand new ones. Action figures, cars that zoom. Fill your heart and light the room. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Movies, flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz and take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today. Movies, flicks on silver screens. Drama, action, fill your dreams. Real to real, the stories told. Lights and camera, new and old. Super chat me, let's go live. Feel the buzz, come take a dive. Super chat me, don't delay. Join the fun, it's here today.
What's up, everybody? This is Dave back with BTM Reviews. We decided we want to do a late night stream, not just be all, everything detracting. Maybe just talk about some other stuff that might actually matter to some people or something. Thanks for being here, Retro Dice, Kevin, Sweet Tooth. Kevin, I did not have to recover, but I did learn a lesson. No more taking tequila shots when you're drinking bourbon. That was not a good move. But I was up by 10 o'clock today and then did some stuff around the house. Then I took my wife to the movies, and then we went to eat, and then we stopped at a toy store after dinner. So that was good. So I know this is probably not for everybody, but I really like Mario. So they had all these Hot Wheels Mario's cars from 2015 at the toy store. So this one's based off Super Mario 2. This one's based off Dr. Mario. This one is Super Mario 3. Then Super Mario Brothers. Nice, cool panel van or whatever, or milk truck or something like that. And then the last one I got was Super Mario World. The only one I'm missing in the set is the like little dune buggy-ish car for Mario Kart. But they had them. I got them. So it was fun. Yep, I went and saw Romulus today, Kevin. Not gonna lie, I liked it. I had a good time. It was not my wife's kind of movie. She doesn't like to be scared. But even she got out and she goes, "Well, that was good." Yeah, we'll go over it later. I'll tell you my thoughts on it some more. But let's get Jim in here. How you doing, buddy?
How's it going?
Fantastic.
I fucked up. I didn't have the
Solar
flare
report
thing
ready. I even private messaged you.
I know.
So
I was doing other stuff.
Those shots of tequila last night, not a good move, Jim.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's the first time I've had tequila shots. Oh my God, in like 30 years. How you doing, low water Mark?
I'm doing well. That's why I said $50 because I figured at least we could hold it off a little.
Yeah. Dude, good call. Because even my wife, she says, I saw that. She said, when you came to bed last night, you told me don't watch tonight's stream. I said, yeah, I was joking because I was drinking your tequila. She goes, oh, okay. I don't care about that. I go, I know you don't. It was just a gag. Late night for me, early morning for Jim. And I don't know what low water Mark's time zone is. So late
it's next
night.
Thursday. It's next Thursday night. So, I'm in
Okay.
a totally different zone.
You're like, oh, you're probably on the sun.
That's right. As a matter of fact, if I was on the sun, I would really need a weather report for the sun. But apparently there are no weather reports for the sun today. So who knows?
Oh,
Yes.
there is.
Every day. So we did went to a restaurant in the town where we're at the movie today that we've been living here 7 years. We never even knew this place existed. It was so good, man. It was just like a deli. It's called the Cheese Shop. It was fucking me and my wife were like, how do we not know this was here? Jim, she ordered a sandwich and soup, right? Like on sourdough, turkey sandwich on sourdough, and then a cup of chicken noodle soup, which is all homemade. And then I ordered a pork tenderloin or loin with fries. We both got drinks. It was less than $20.
Damn.
And it was good. And it was fucking good. It wasn't like some cheap stuff. It was really good.
Well, I was ticked last night at Jim. He came in with that pizza, right, Jim? Remember that? You remember that pizza, Jim?
No, pizza? What?
What pizza?
Yeah.
What pizza?
Yeah.
I don't remember having no pizza.
So I ordered pizza from my Italian place about 8:00 this evening. I got 2 large pizzas, so I was able to gorge on a few slices of that, and then I've got them for the next couple of days. And
You order for the next few days, right? Yeah.
so long since I had pizza. And I'm watching Jim eating that, and I say, "Oh, damn, pizza! It's been so long." Yeah. My pizza binge out, so that was great.
Do you have a air fryer?
No, I don't. But I like the way it reheats in the oven, and there's different ways to do it. Like there's this recipe that says you take it and you put the cooking sheet in the oven at temperature, and then when it's heated up, you drop the slices on it, put it back in, and it takes between 5-6 minutes because it's really hot, and that really gets the cheese and everything going. So it comes out pretty good that way. So it's just as good the next day and the day after. So
Yeah, that's why I use the air fryer, because it heats it to 390. You drop it in, and in 5 minutes. I mean, I like that cheese. It's not burnt, but it looks like it's melted, even more than you get from the restaurant. Shut up, crazy cat. I wanted to tell you guys, you should go see Romulus, Jim, in Low Water Mark, the Alien movie. I liked it better than Aliens. Sorry.
Wait a second. So you mean there's actually something good at the theater? Are you sure there's not a girl boss in there, Dave? Are you sure? Did you catch the wokeness, the DEI? Come on.
The best character in the movie was, to me, was Andy. He was the droid. Okay, he's a droid, and oh my god, he's black, but that dude could act, and he played it well. So like they replaced his chip with a different personality, and he played that other personality really well as also a watermark. So
Yeah,
that
cool.
was really cool. So you know how we always accuse movies of being girl boss movies that get all this power that they haven't earned and all that stuff, right? Like it's a thing. It's just what we hear all the time. So in this movie, nobody's a soldier. The whole plot of this movie is these young people work at a mining planet, right? It's all they do is mine on this planet. And the company puts everybody on 5-year contracts. And once their contract is up, they just extend them another 5 years. Like they don't have a choice. They're just fucked. Okay. So these kids, this is where I don't know if it's stupid or not, but they find, in the orbit of the planet, there's a old derelict ship that probably has cyber containers in it, for, being able to last for when you're doing space travel. So they go to the ship. Again, you're talking about 20-year-olds, right? And no experience in battles, but man, they do a great job of explaining, how she can do what she does, or anybody can do what they do with the weapons that they're using. So it actually made sense. I'm like, they did a good job on that. They didn't make us think that she was overpowered at all. So it's pretty cool. Did you like that thumbnail, Dan Blackroyd? I liked it. You like a little watermark?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Snorm, I was up at 10 o'clock this morning. I've been to the theater. I've been to the restaurant. I even watched another movie today after I got home before Ethan started the watermark, and it was Furiosa, that Mad Max movie.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just, I don't know what the fuck it's about. You know what I mean? I know what it's about, but it's like, oh, okay, that's fine. She wasn't, she wasn't bad. But she wasn't like the star either. You know what I mean? Like the dude's got all the main talking roles.
Yeah, they did say that too. It is kind of funny because when you watch that and you look at all the hubbub about them covering that, we've mentioned this before, but imagine all the movies that they said over the last few years were terrible. Don't go bother to see it. You have to wonder now. I wonder if it was really what they said it was. And maybe it wasn't.
Well, I mean, she was not. I mean, what's his name? Hemsworth was the fucking star of the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. The problem is, like, George Miller really loves the cars, and he really loves the like. You're sitting here, and this is post-apocalyptic or whatever, and there's thousands and thousands of people on motorcycles riding toward a settlement to go overtake it. And you're like, well, Jesus Christ, how are these guys getting gas to just ride around the outback on motorcycles and trucks all the fucking time? All the time. It was nuts. I didn't think she was a boss bitch at all. I think at the end she said one boss thing, and all she said is, when you catch him, he's mine. But there was a reason for that, because if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to say it, but there's a reason that she fucking says it. So it makes sense, low watermark. Like she's got a reason to be that way. I heard about this, Andrew. Did you hear the case of a wife dying of allergic reaction at Disney World, and the husband can't sue Disney because of terms of service for Disney Plus trial? Can that be true, Jim?
Maybe. I don't know.
You really think they would write that into an agreement to watch shit on TV to dying at the park?
I don't know. That sounds like one of those things, in those contracts that you can't negotiate, that they can get thrown out because you can't negotiate them. That seems like something for the lawyer to start out with and say, come on, really? Because we watch Disney Plus, we can't sue for, the mess at the park? Oh, no, you got $199 Disney Plus, you can't sue. I think that thing gets thrown out right away. So maybe it's true that it's there, but if you got a good lawyer, they're not going to just say, oh, you can't do that. I think that's bullshit.
Dude, I mean, that just makes all these contracts. I mean, if that's the case, why would I ever?
Would be that in literally everything. A contract. Yeah. So, your cell phone, you're carrying your cell phone. Wherever you go, you're not liable. Nobody's liable because your cell phone says you're carrying a cell phone. Come on. It'd be stupid. Either there's a lot more that we don't understand or it's bullshit. So.
No, that's Disney's defense. All right, Pastor. That makes more sense. That would make sense. Yeah. Yes, that would make sense. Like they're going to throw that out there, but that shit ain't going to stick. Jim, go back and watch Aliens, and you tell me that fucking movie's good. It's not good.
It's over, man. It's over.
Oh my God.
Game over.
Oh my God. And they're just shooting their fucking guns. They're just shooting them, and there's nothing. They're just standing in front of a screen, just shooting. Like, what are you shooting at?
It's better. I don't know.
Aliens is overrated. Yes, it's fucking terrible. I just watched it. Only reason I don't have, how I was telling my wife today, I said, I'm going to tell the chat, if you liked a movie in the 80s, don't go back and watch it again. Stay away. If it's just don't watch it, because what you liked what you thought was cool when you're 18 or 12 or however old you were, it ain't cool no more, low watermark. It's compared to the effects that all the movies have
I'm
now.
Sorry. Highlander, still cool. Conan the Barbarian, still cool.
But they had a better story. Aliens did not have a good story. It was stupid. She just was in cyber, or in that fucking thing.
The story was an evil corporation that sent them the first time and got them exposed to the fucking thing because they knew about it, did it again. So that's why we have to abolish capitalism.
She volunteered to go.
Well, they gave her a big raise.
Yeah, because she was working in the mines. Is that really what you want to do?
And 300 years back pay or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, that is the funny thing. She's living in a crap apartment at the beginning of that. She should have had. She should have had a massive amount of back pay on that, though.
Dude, it's not the worst movie ever, but Paxton was over the top. Dude, I thought these were professional soldiers. They all were assholes.
Yeah.
All of them, except for the one dude. What?
They seemed like almost every Marine I've ever met.
No.
Yeah. Wait, Dave, you were in the Navy. You must hate Marines too. Isn't everybody that was in the Navy hate Marines?
I don't hate Marines. I'm just saying Marines.
No. Marines have a different mindset. Animal. Yeah, they have a different mindset. But it's just not I think you'll like Romulus though. I did tell my wife though during the movie, I go, these smaller little creepy crawly aliens, they're just like the aliens that are in the game Dead Space, and they jump on your face and all that shit in the game too. I'm like, okay, I guess this guy likes Dead Space and aliens. But the alien looked cool, and also the spaceship and the off-world planet low watermark looked real. You know what I mean? They put you there. So I don't think they went cheap on this movie. I think they spent some real money making that one. Squids versus Jarheads. Yeah. Yeah, this movie was Squids versus just people wanting to get the hell out of it. And the problem is with all these low watermark, nobody fucking makes it. Everybody's You're like, oh man. And you're trying to guess immediately when the movie starts who's going to die first.
Yeah.
And
And will anybody survive at all other than the star? Yeah.
I was wrong on this one. Like I picked the wrong person. I was off by one death, but it's okay. So yeah, it was fine. It's not like when I say fine, it's probably like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10, Jim. Right? Would I watch it again? Yes. But would I pay to watch it again? No. It's that kind of movie. Like I'd pay to watch Deadpool and Wolverine again. I enjoyed it that much. Like to where I'll buy the Blu-ray and all that, or the 4K. Go ahead, Jimmy. You ready to play this?
Yep.
We need our daily solar flare report. I hope it's another slow day because it was nice and calming last night. He was no threats on the way. Everything's good. Showed us a cool image of how Earth the big is compared to that one. Look at this one, low water mark.
Yeah. Good morning, folks. I've been waiting for today
hole.
for quite a while. We're going to hit the sun, tropics, algae blooms, and dark oxygen, but we also have the first major announcement about the opening of Observer Ranch. Let's start with the last 24 hours on our star, where things have been mostly quiet. We took a little M-class flare this morning, but nothing of significance. We've got sunspots, coronal holes as well, and don't forget, at some point this weekend, a weak CME is expected to make impact. The only solar flare of note came from the bigger sunspot on the north departing. No Earth-directed concerns from this one. Sunspot number is down a bit from the start of the month. Big spot to the right on the north made that flare this morning, but it is turning out of view. Incoming big spot on the south over to the left. Both bigger spots have primary umbral cores the size of our planet. We'll keep an eye open for flares, especially in the days ahead on this one turning in. We'll also be watching for development of other active regions. Let's go to Ernesto, where the forecast hasn't changed much. Still a watch for far eastern Canada, and then still expected to curl across the North Atlantic towards Europe. Several things still left on this guy's plate. Eyes on it. Quick animation up next, all the known harmful algae blooms for the last 50 years. This animation is linked below and available for download via the Goddard Scientific Visualization Studio in several formats. Pretty interesting concentrations revealed in this one. Hopefully you recall the story about dark oxygen produced on the ocean floor via electric currents, surging through the rocks. Not only was this a fascinating discovery about the Earth, but since it likely works anywhere, this has scientists asking questions about astrobiology. The first things that come to mind are the oceans on Europa and Enceladus, but with a new way to support life, this takes a fairly open door of optimism regarding biology in the cosmos and pretty much knocks down the entire front wall. Article linked below. Folks, Observer Ranch has been built. We are going through final inspections and walkthroughs, and we plan to have guests starting soon. We can't wait to see you out there. Founding members get first crack at reservations starting this weekend. General reservation system opens in 9 days. More information coming soon. We're excited to open this new chapter in the Observer story and can't wait to see you in person. We greatly appreciate your support. We'll do this all again tomorrow. Right here, but right now at 6 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.
So you're a founding member, right, Jim?
What?
Oh, yeah. What? Can't hear you.
Do you have tickets already, Jim?
No.
No.
No. No.
They don't go on sale until tomorrow. So.
Oh, they haven't offered them yet.
No.
Well, no. If you are a founding, if you're a founding member, you don't
need
go.
tickets. We don't need tickets.
Oh. They'll just look you up on the registration. Gotcha. Is Dave doing shots tonight? Not tequila shots. Good God. You can't mix your bourbon and your tequila, low water mark. It just
you can't mix anything, and
right.
And there are some alcohols that almost always give you hangovers and some that don't. I have found a vodka that literally has never given me a hangover in years of drinking it. It's nothing special. It's just a kind of a mock Russian brand. It's not really Russian, but it has a Russian name. But it's really good, and it never bothers me at all. But if I mix any kind of sweet drink, any of the liqueurs or any of that, a whole bunch of stuff, all of that stuff is designed just to give you headaches and everything. So, yeah, you find what you like and you drink that, and you don't mix other things in, and you're going to be fine.
Mr. BB333 does similar videos, Jim. He's pretty good. You hear me?
What?
Mr. BB333 does similar videos. He's pretty good.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out.
Oh man, that tequila too, low watermark is like, it was so smooth and it was almost sweet. You know what I mean? Just the flavor, like it wasn't sweetened. It just had a really good taste. So those shots went down easy. I mean, it's not like it was hard to drink them. That's the worst part, right? When it tastes good and you're doing shots.
Well, it's like sipping whiskeys. We talked about that a little while ago, where it's just there, and you take a sip and you take a sip. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy.
Yeah. So I mean, I got this rabbit hole.
Single barrel cast strength.
Yeah. It's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. I do like the Rabbit Hole brand. They're a smaller distillery right in Louisville. This one is, at the liquor store in Chicago, Benny's. Benny's goes down and they do all these hand pick selections. So they'll go taste barrels of, specific runs, and they'll put their name on it. So this is a Benny's choice. This one is 110 proof, 55% alcohol. This single barrel has been gracefully aged for 4 years, 7 months in a hand-selected barrels, and only harvested once. The mingling of whiskey and wood yielded an exquisite spirit like no other. At full cast strength with nothing added and nothing taken away, this one-of-a-kind whiskey is a sensory experience to be cherished. Okay. All right. We'll see. We shall see. I'll give it a taste. So, yeah. What is this, Jim? Oh, is it the same one we just watched?
No, this is
BB.
This is the climate change playlist, just in case you wanted to,
Oh, yeah. We can go there. Anything topical you'd like to talk about? Like going on in the world? Like anything with...
Oh, my review for Inglorious Rex 2 was released today.
I saw that. I did.
And
So
how
that's
about
topical.
A bunch of bricks in Chicago?
Oh, a bunch of bricks in Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, you guys know about these? You guys know about... I've had this one a long time, Ben. The new Chris Chan body cam footage just dropped on the EWU body. What did Chris Chan do? You have any idea? Low watermark?
No.
Oh, I got something that we could pull up here. Hold on.
Pull up.
Pull it up.
I'm gonna have to mute it because they put some music over it that will get us hit.
Okay.
But
what is this? What is this? A Trump rally?
There's an Antifa guy at the Trump rally in Philly, and he's got a picture of Trump with a Hitler mustache and all that stuff. And well, a man, a patriot, decides that he doesn't like this.
Oh,
I don't endorse this.
No, me either.
But
he snatched the picture out of the guy's hand. Is that what I just saw?
Yeah,
Well, just-
and restart it too, so we can see right from the beginning, because it's almost a second or two in.
Well, it doesn't happen yet. This guy wearing the shirt is the Antifa guy wearing the flag.
Oh, he
shirt.
is.
Yes.
This guy's the black shirt.
This guy right there. See him?
Yeah.
It says boom. Do you see that? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You see him get it? See it? Let's see if we can catch. Watch. Oh. Now look, this guy's arm is very dark,
Right?
but he doesn't like when somebody draws his favorite president as Hitler.
Well, that goes against a narrative I think that I've heard. Maybe he's
Yeah.
just really tanned, though, you know.
So
and
who's the
you know,
Antifa guy here in the video? Is it the guy in the red, white, and blue
flag.
shirt?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
wearing
that guy-
that's a shirt. This is a throwback to the '68 convention. If you remember those, what was his name? Abby Hoffman, I think, that wore a shirt like that. He was one of those anti-war protester guys.
Yeah.
Boom!
And it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going.
Oi! Oh, he's giving him a couple kicks. They're like, "Oh, calm down." He's like, "No, man, fuck that. You don't do that to Trump. I got some." They're gonna arrest him? No, don't arrest. See, look at that. The fucking cops always arresting the black man.
Always.
Fucking racist cops.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Chris Chan. Do you? Jim?
No, I don't.
I know so much about Chris Chan that I don't want to know any more about Chris Chan.
Okay. Well, I mean, what is it? I mean,
Well, he's this guy who made a comic book called Sonichu, where he combined Sonic the Hedgehog with Pikachu, and he's got this world, and he has these medallions that he sends out to people that curse them, and they get raided by the cops. And,
Gee, that sounds familiar. I don't know where I've heard that before. Yeah.
And he got arrested for. Trying to think the best way to word this, having carnal knowledge of his mother. But he's a she now, so it's a her.
Yeah,
him. It's
her.
still Chris, but now instead of Christopher, it's Christine Chan.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So.
well, apparently his body cam footage is on their website. I'm looking at it. I don't know where it's at. I can't find it. I don't like to get distracted.
He did put a link in the Rumble chat.
They did?
Yeah, Simply
All right.
Green.
Of course, Simply Green did. He's always on top of this stuff.
Boy.
Why did it go away?
If anybody can defeat the medallion, Dick can. So I'm not worried that Dick is going to be taken over by the medallion.
Right. Jim, can you click on that link? Because it went away from me. That was weird. Oh, I got it. No.
You got it?
Why is it? No. No, I'm saying in the...
I got it.
That's weird.
I got it.
All right. I'm going to learn something about somebody I may have heard the name Chris Chan. I might have heard him, maybe Ethan talk about him or something like that. I don't know.
Can I speed it up? Because it's 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah. So, but you need to pause it and describe what I'm looking at, Jim. All right.
All right. Okay. Well, here we're looking at a police officer and one Chris Chan sitting handcuffed. It looks like.
Okay. I just need to make Simply Green a mod so you can just post shit in the regular chat.
All right. So who's who? Is that Chris Chan
Well,
sitting
this
there
would
with
be the cop in the
Yeah.
police uniform, and this person sitting in the chair would be Chris Chan.
That's Chris Chan. Okay, because
Yeah.
I was expecting something different. Okay, that's Chris Chan.
Okay. I this is not what I was thinking I was going to look at. Okay. So this is a dude.
No, that is a she/her. I'm sure. If you look in their bio, I bet it says she/her.
Yeah. I don't know what the tackle or what's I don't know if it's post-op, pre-op, or if any op has been happening. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else in the room? Wait, no, interdimensionally? You can't tangibly.
Oh, hold on. I gotta have to slow it down because that just got weird. The person just said interdimensionally.
Oh.
Okay.
Is there anybody else in the room? Wait, spirit, no, interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them.
Oh God.
Spirit, don't.
Followers. Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report this.
I think it's real. Oh my God, what is this?
I am Christian Sanchu, your goddess blue hearts. Okay.
Okay, so
What's happening now? We're on the very last
apparently Chris Chan's a crazy person.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what makes you think that. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
wow.
So obviously they edited this, so I don't. Maybe we won't need to actually run it fast because they're jumping. So they must have edited out all the.
I forgot I don't know it either. Moss, I don't understand any of this terminology that these people claim that they are or whatever. Go ahead, Jim.
What? They're everywhere. I don't mean that. We're surrounded.
What began as a routine arrest on August 1st, 2021 in Henrico, Virginia, quickly spiraled into a surprising spectacle in the parking lot of a Regency Inn hotel. The focus of the unexpected attention was internet personality known as Chris Chan. This never-before-seen footage was obtained and first released by Ewu, and reveals a behind-the-scenes look at the day that took thousands of online observers by storm.
What the heck is going on right now? It's the most wild call for service I've ever been on.
As officers with the Henrico County Police Department cautiously
It's Henrico County. Henrico.
So this is Florida, right?
No, I think it's North Carolina or South Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Basically
Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Henrico County, Virginia, but I know it's Henrico.
approach the second-floor hotel room. They prepare themselves in case a possible altercation waits for them behind the door.
She's right here. Oh, gotta unlock it. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Christine Chandler.
Okay, can you come out for a second?
What's the situation?
What's that? You got a warrant for your arrest, all right? Yep. Yep.
Okay.
You're not gonna start. You're not gonna do that. You're not fight. You will get tased.
Okay, well, listen, I will comply, but I'd like to clear up I'd like to come back with my things.
We'll get that all straight. Yeah, we'll get it all straight.
And what about my van? And I'd like to put my shoes on, please.
Yeah, sure, of course.
We'll get there. Okay, I can slip into my shoes. Magic Chan, Chris L.
Okay.
Savannah.
They're
While
being very
these
nice.
words may seem insignificant to the officers, they carry a profound significance for Chris, which will be explained later.
You're just being detained right now until I can confirm the warrants, okay?
Okay,
Just hang tight.
The officers have received reports of some very disturbing allegations against Chris, but nothing prepares them for the events that are about to unfold.
Sit down right here.
Okay, I will sit down.
Okay.
My shoes
Where are your
right-
shoes? Right here?
Right over there.
Is there anyone else in the room with you?
Uh,
Is there anybody else in the room?
Spirit, well, interdimensionally, you
No.
can't tangibly see
A
them.
physical person. Is there a physical person in the room with you?
I got a question, Jim.
Originating from this universe.
Does this person, Chris Chan, do anything on YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah,
or what?
they had a channel. I don't know. I mean, I've seen some videos. Some people have had break it down. Like Meme Copium did like a whole breakdown, and someone else did too. I can't remember. It might have even been like Cryptic Wed Chronicles, or someone did a video maybe on Chris Chan. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know, man. Do you feel sorry for people like this, low watermark? Or it's just their choices that they're making, and that's their fucking decision?
Well, I would not just lump this person in with any necessary trans person. I think when you start talking about interdimensionally or otherwise, I think we're talking about something a little different there. So I don't think what they look like or transition to or from makes any difference.
NATO has a good point. This is basically the foundation of Kiwi Farms was laid on the existence of Chris Chan.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, that's some kind of fame, actually.
Yeah. Chris Chan is the original lol cow.
Wow.
Did it ruin his life?
I don't
I mean,
know.
what was their intention to go after Chris Chan in the first place? Was it that video game?
I don't know that they ever act like I think they had rules about like you don't touch the cow type of thing. Never touch the low cow. You're supposed to just observe and report.
Okay. Okay. He's an internet legend in a way.
Yeah, it's like with that Cyrax. You know who Cyrax is?
Blue Gundam says, "Oh God, don't go down this rabbit hole, guys." I like learning stuff, low watermark. I have no ill will against this person. I don't know anything about him. If there's some freaky shit that this person's done and I find out, then I might. But it's just some person getting arrested on body cam footage that somebody said to watch. That's all this person is to me. Low watermark.
Yeah.
It's like an episode of Cops. I don't know any of those people on that show, but it was fun when it was on.
No, I need to stand with my shoes on. I don't have any sense I'm doing it this way. I am complying, and that's my
Holy
son. That's my set of
shit.
keys over there.
Your keys to your car?
Keys to the van, and yeah, my wallet's in my bag over there, the brown bag.
What, this bag?
Yes.
Can I look in it?
And you grab something. Oh, that's one of my rings.
I know. Can I look through? Can I get your bag out of your?
I have nothing to hide. Go ahead and look through everything that's in the room.
Go ahead and look at everything that's in the room.
Go ahead. You have my permission.
Okay.
Just slip them on. They're going to give you flip-flops when you get down to the jail.
Okay, well, I identify as female, and I would appreciate if I was respected as such. It even says so on my driver's license, female.
Okay.
That's fine.
Just making sure.
As one officer searches through Chris's belongings, he quickly makes an interesting discovery.
Where's your wallet at?
Oh,
Don't come over here.
It's the duct tape wallet.
Okay.
On the outside?
There it is.
Yeah.
Duct tape
Okay.
wallet?
All right, let's grab a seat.
Okay.
Very cooperative person.
No, grab a seat.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean,
that.
just go through my shit.
You want all this to go with you?
They have a warrant for an arrest,
Like your
Jim,
wallet?
not
Or
a
you just want
warrant
your ID
for
to
a
go with you
search.
and your cell phone?
I would think.
Yeah, my wallet and my cell phone is over there in front of the.
Well, see, that's one of the things that they kind of get away with, because if they're arresting you, any of your property that's coming with you, they have to inventory, so they have to search it. Because they can't bring stuff into the jail that they haven't looked through.
Yeah.
So, like if you get, when you get pulled over and they tow your car and then they search your car, it's called a custodial search.
Oh God.
But you can always say, I don't agree. I mean,
Correct. Well,
right.
This person already gave them permission to look through everything, so they don't need a warrant or nothing.
Right. Look
Yeah,
at
they made him clarify it too.
on that table there, bottom right. You see the Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, the pill box with the days on it.
Yep.
So this person is on probably some heavy meds, because you don't need that if you've got an aspirin tablet each day. Okay, so they probably got 6 or 8 pills in every compartment.
3 or 4 times a day, right? Yeah.
Who knows?
Jin Wong for 5 Australian. Thank you, Jin Wong. Chris Chan's story is one of tragedy, like Gollum Smeagol. Smeagol. This is what happens when a woman have a baby at 41. Severe autism. Yeah, sad. It is sad. But this is a man, so this didn't have a baby. It's just
I think they're talking about that person's mother had them when they
were okay, because somebody earlier in the chat said, or in Motto said earlier in the chat, like he slept with his mother. That's weird.
Yeah, that's one of the future parts of the story.
I think that's what he's getting arrested for.
What?
Yeah,
that's what he's getting arrested for.
Yeah, it's all in there somewhere. Yeah.
You've seen this, Watermark?
No, but I'm familiar with the general story, because various people in the space have talked about the Christian story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I know more than I want to know.
How long ago did this arrest happen?
2021.
Oh, okay. So right in the middle of COVID, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of crazy people then. So.
Checkbox.
Yeah, I got a cell phone right here.
Oh, that's my secondary phone.
That's your secondary phone?
Yeah, I have 2 phones, one for the trolls and one for my home. I got 2 phones, one for the boys and one for my friends. You think I need 2 phones? There's a song.
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, listen to this. He's a guy.
Nah, that's a popular one.
Why are there so many cops there too, Jim? There's
Suddenly,
a lot of cops here.
keen-eyed officers.
Well, I don't,
You never know.
You never know, especially I'm pretty sure, what the call was for, what they were going to arrest the person for. They probably didn't know if the person was going to maybe do something to themselves or try to do something to them,
Okay, gotcha. Okay. but they're very chill. They're very nice. I mean, like these are like if I'm talking to cops and they're like this most of the time, okay, cool.
Yeah, everybody in this is agreeable. Chris Chan is agreeable. The cops are all agreeable. This is not like your typical cops episode, you know?
Right.
Spots something happening outside, which sets him on edge.
Are you waiting for somebody to come to your room or something?
No, I was not. I was only waiting for the deputy that I talked with earlier today from the sheriff's office in Rutgersville.
Okay. All right. You're not waiting for like anybody else though? Any friends or anything?
I have nobody else.
The only reason I'm asking you is because there's a car up there and there's two gentlemen staring at us.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know if you were waiting for someone to come over or whatever.
Yeah, see? I stand up. I just want to look out.
It's a sure.
Wait for anybody besides the police department?
I was not waiting for anybody. I was not waiting.
They're standing up there by the gas station. You know those people?
That's curious.
I'm just asking. I don't want anyone rolling up on me.
While Chris doesn't recognize the strangers gathering to watch them from a distance,
trolls
there
coming
may be a
after him.
reason for their unnerving presence.
Okay, well, I would say question them because I am famous and infamous on the internet, so they may be video recording.
Cool.
So,
I'm recording you as well.
well, that's. I figured that much.
Not readily accepting Chris's explanation, the officers try to work out their own alternate explanation for the curious spectators.
Yeah, they still are.
There is nothing illegal in the room and nothing illegal in the bag. Please feel free. I have nothing.
It's got a very military style haircut. I wonder if it's Greene County.
Baby blue Yaris?
Maybe it's a rental.
Hey, it's good.
That would be something Greene County.
I mean, I know there's a lot of agencies that use rentals for surveillance. I mean, like staring.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked her since concerned. I think he's there all the time. But still, like, right as we walk up, I didn't see him there before.
They shrug it off for now, but it will soon become apparent that these observers have surprising intentions that none of the officers could have predicted.
So you talked to the sheriff's office, Greene County
Is that
Sheriff's
some
Office today?
AI voice
Yes.
Did they
going
call
on
you or did you reach out to them?
I
Predict.
reached out to them. I wanted to make sure my dog and cats back at home were safe and taken care of.
I guess, so the warrant itself is not a surprise. You know there was an investigation, all that.
Yes,
Okay,
there was
got
an
it.
investigation. Yes, I am
Okay.
aware of the situation.
Okay. Did they say that they were coming to Richmond?
Yes, they said they were coming to Richmond. And my vehicle, in case it wasn't obvious, is the blue Dodge Caravan out there.
Yeah.
Its license plate says Sanchu on it.
Magichan Sonichu, a blend of the characters Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog, is a character from Chris's hand-drawn graphic novel series. Sonichu may be more than just a drawing, however, as you'll soon hear from Chris how this character blurs the line between fiction and reality.
So just so you're aware, right now we're just
So, Jim,
confirming
do
the
people
warrant
hate
for Greene
Sonic
County.
you?
Okay, that's why I said.
No,
Hey,
I never
I
read
don't-
the book.
hand-drawn
I
graphic
mean-
novel?
It's a
Does that mean he's part of
hand-drawn-
Comicsgate?
No.
So I don't know anything about it. Like, did people buy it? Did it sell anything? Do you have any
I-
idea?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, you can Google it if you want. If you're
Chris needs to
interested.
hit up Ripicin.
No, I don't. I'm just wondering in general, like if he created this thing and there's, Kiwi Farms was basically created to go after him,
Not
I'm
to go
thinking-
after him, just to document.
to log his life, to
Yes.
document his life. Right. It's honestly
It
better
depends
than
once they say
ISOM,
that. Okay.
says in motto.
Once they say the paper's in hand, the actual arrest warrant, then you're gonna be under arrest. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Well, you didn't at first, but I'm glad you did.
Bring Blue Gundam on?
A little bit.
If
Yeah,
Blue Gundam wants
that
to
was-
come on.
That was kind of the point a
Hey,
little
Blue
bit.
Gundam. Do
Meanwhile,
you
the
follow me on
evolving
X?
situation outside still has the officers on high alert.
If you want to come on, send me a message and follow me on Twitter and send me a message and I'll send you the link. This is because this is actually Sonichu is terrible and everyone makes fun of it. Okay. No, I'll bring you on Blue Gundam. I love to do that. I love to meet new people, especially people that know like this. Like this is the kind of stuff that I don't have Instagram. don't. All right, go ahead, Jim.
We're still fair.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of cops. Why don't they just go out and check
No,
who's
because I
out
can't tell
there?
if they're just
I know why they
recording
scare the
or-
people at a gas station.
I wish I could read the tag.
Come on, there's a bunch of you guys. Somebody go and
Stare
check
back
it
at
out.
I need a moment.
Okay.
These are like the cops that won't go into the school when there's a shooting going on at Watermark.
Yeah.
Just sitting around
you want to
waiting.
take your necklaces off and stuff like that, or?
You're gonna take them off when you get.
Yeah, you gotta take them off when you get to the jail.
Okay, but the
Since they're not, the only thing they will allow are like crosses for like religion.
okay, well, if I may speak, the Sanchu shaped medallion, the big yellow thing at the bottom there, that is my cross. So
Okay, I don't know if they'll allow that one.
it protects me greatly. So that I am willing to take off the other two, but I really need the medallion.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know that when you get down to the jail, if you go to jail, once the warrants are confirmed, that you may not be able to keep it. Okay.
Blue Gundama. I'm going to send you my email address, and you can email me back, and then I'll send you the link there. That's how I do it with Mike Partika, because he doesn't have. He's
Now,
banned
here's the
on
thing:
Twitter.
if Chris Chan is saying that that's her religious medallion, I
Yep.
don't know that they can make her take it off.
I don't think so either. Not
They
in
can't
today's world.
decide what is. They can't
Yeah.
decide what's a religious medallion or not.
That's right,
Exactly.
because not everything's a cross, you know? So, yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Yeah. But I was just, when he said that, I mean, kind of mad respect. Like, hey, this is, I mean, not, maybe he is delusional or a low watermark. But,
Well, you could,
you know?
if you get rid of the maybe, then I agree with you.
No, I'm saying, but could you imagine, like, if
There's not
EVS
enough drugs in the world.
Could you
for me to
imagine if
what is
EVS
going on in this person's
Could you
mind?
imagine if EVS had a fucking cyber frog medallion and he got arrested one night and they go, "Hey, you got to take off that jewelry." Well, that's my protector. That's my religious belief. Would we laugh at that?
Probably.
Would you?
Oh,
I
yeah.
would too. I would too. Yeah. But what's recognized? Yeah, I don't know who this person is either, Ruth. It's really funny. All right, Jim. Sorry, bud. Go ahead.
Just letting you know.
All right, but that is my cross.
Okay.
Let that go on the record. The Sanchu medallion.
Yeah, Officer Christian will tell him.
Back outside, the situation appears to be escalating, and officers are caught in a dilemma about how to handle it.
I kind of want to have you go up there and see what they're doing. Like, it's not as an enforced person. I mean, I want to go adjust them, but at the same time, they can kind of do that, but they're not obstructing at this point.
Oh, now I get it, Jim. Now I get the Sonic. Nick got a Sonicu medallion right before all the shit happened. Okay. Now
Right,
it's
right.
all-
Yeah, that's the whole
Okay.
Sonichu thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
My heart's on me too,
Thank
if I
you,
want to,
Smooth.
at the end of the day.
I know.
And you're
Sassy
right.
Nick
We're all
wants to,
morons.
but said Sassy Nick wants to, but Officer Nick does not.
Right.
Oh, I was
Because my officer would be like, "Can I help you?"
Jesus Christ.
That's what I was saying. I know what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Chris takes this moment to deliver a puzzling warning to the officers.
By the way, if any of y'all has been feeling a punch-like sensation on your leg, that is my husband, Magic Chan Sanchu, right on the opposite side of the universe field. He's
Oh,
punching
boy.
you all each, just a gentle punch, but you know he is here.
Okay.
If you feel it, he punched you first.
Yeah, so I didn't, but you know,
Punch him on, hubby.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
With the arrest warrant finally confirmed, the officers are ready to move Chris to the waiting police cruiser. What should have been a simple task quickly takes a shocking turn, and things escalate in a way they clearly didn't expect.
All right, let's head on out.
You
You ready?
All right,
You good?
we're gonna go.
Okay.
Let's hold on out.
All right.
All right.
May I have my earpiece tucked behind my ear? Just please.
Why is there Google symbol on
Okay.
here?
Oh yeah.
A what?
You see a Google symbol?
All right.
Right here?
This way.
I'm gonna stay recording while we
No,
Where?
get in vehicles in case these people address us.
Oh,
You don't know any of these people?
no.
I do not know those people, and I. Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report
There you go, Blue Gundam.
Don't.
Follower.
Hey,
Oh my
Salty.
God, what
Salty
is
Traveling
this?
C's finally back in the house, fellas.
What is happening right
He's
now?
missed a lot of our theory shows, Jim. I invite
This
him
is
though
gonna
every
be
week, just so you
trending
know.
on the internet. They're gonna post this online.
Though this prediction comes close, the footage will go even more viral than Chris imagines.
Hey, thank y'all for y'all service, for real.
Appreciate it.
I wasn't convinced that there's no like internet fans, but that confirms it.
There you go. I mean, Google Chris Chan or Sonichu, and there you go. I've been infamous and famous.
Oh, look at that. Coming out of the woodwork.
Good, I just saw you. Where'd you see him at? Regency.
I'm going.
the mall?
I'm complying. I am complying. I am good like this.
So,
And I am Chris Chan Sonichu, your goddess blue heart, and I.
So what?
okay, so what did the fans say when they were walking up? I didn't hear what they were saying.
I don't know.
So the cops are like impressed that they're actually impressed. Like, holy shit! I didn't think people on here had fans. Like, yeah, well, that's it. All these cops watch fucking YouTubers. They all do. So, yeah, it's kind of wild. But so people are screaming down at him. All right. Oh, Dick Masterson has one of these in his studios. One of these.
Yeah, he has one of those medallions. It's on his microphone or over his shoulder or something because he's defying the curse.
Oh, the aura of it. Sure,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Ethan Ralph was there. He asked him for an exclusive or something. What?
I'm not sure who that is.
I don't know why Ethan Ralph would be there. Like, isn't this just some random arrest?
But if this guy was famous, internet famous,
Yeah.
and how would they know he was going to be arrested? Or maybe they weren't there because he was going to be arrested. I think there's a backstory we're missing here. So,
Well,
That's weird.
The backstory, I think, is that somebody set this all in motion.
oh, so
somebody
tipped
called the
off
cops to say, okay.
Oh, and they
That's
wanted
all
to be
it
there to
is.
film it. Oh,
Yes.
cool. Okay, I get it.
Okay. Well,
You
I
know,
mean,
I think what
I mean-
happened is somebody found out where Chris Chan was and called. I mean, this is just my speculation. Somebody called these cops and said, "Hey, there's this person in this hotel with a warrant. You guys should go get him." And so they went there and said, "Hey, we're here. You got to, whatever. We got to get this," because they didn't have the warrant. Remember, they were waiting on the warrant.
Yeah.
So kind of like a situation that happened in Texas where the cops showed up and then said,
Yeah.
"Oh,
yeah.
hey, we got to verify this warrant." Like they weren't there for the warrant. They didn't have it. It wasn't their warrant. So kind of similar situation.
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting.
Like, I mean, he's at a hotel. It's not even like he's at home. He's at a
Right.
hotel in some random place in Virginia.
Yeah.
I got it simply. Thank you, bud. Ralph. Yeah. I mean, this is what YouTubers do to try and get more famous. That's okay. I mean, whatever they choose to do is whatever they choose to do. But karma's a bitch, and it will come back and bite you eventually. All right, guys. We have Blue Gundam 13. How you doing, Blue Gundam?
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you guys hear me okay?
You
Yep.
sound
sure,
good, man. Yes.
Cool. I'm
yes.
using wireless headphones.
That's cool. You sound good. Look at that artwork on his wall, Jim. It's already impressing us. His background is
Oh.
cool.
I got a lot of weeb stuff though, just to warn you.
That's okay. I'm a boomer, so so you know about this Chris Chan stuff?
Katie would like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm an Inuyasha fan too. But yeah, I watched the whole 80-part documentary about him.
80 parts? Wow.
Yeah, there's this guy on YouTube called Gino Samuel too, and he started years ago, and he would just put out a 40-minute episode every few weeks or few months.
80
I found
episodes of 40 minutes long.
Yeah, it's literally 30-40 hour documentary.
My
Wow.
God, they haven't made that much about Hitler. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
people say he's like the most documented person like on the internet, and I wouldn't be shocked if that's true.
Do you find him interesting or disturbing?
Both.
Okay.
It's the same fascination people have with like a car accident. Like, it's terrible and you shouldn't look at it, but it's just so like interesting.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of lore, says Rocky.
Yeah. I'd say I don't remember all of it. I just remember the big stuff because like I said, it's like 80 parts long and there's just so much to it.
Do you think like this Chris Chan is like the most like documented person on the internet or out there?
He's one of them.
Easily
one of them.
Yeah, it's just like watching a train wreck, says a motto. Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and get back to this, Jim.
I continue to stand strong and I maintain everything with Quickfill and my side shoes and road shoes and everybody.
You're lost to about 3,000 people right now. How do you breathe?
I'm sorry, I don't have like a standard. I'm using my phone, so that's why I'm kind of at
I
an
keep in
awkward
good
angle.
faith. Everything is going to work out.
Oh, okay. You're not a streamer?
No, I don't really have a
It's
good
stressful,
computer or
but
anything. So
I've taken it one moment at a time, and I got my loves.
While Chris maintains a positive attitude in the face of uncertainty, the officers can't help but be increasingly amused by the attention and the seemingly growing crowd.
yeah, I think this is when Ethan Ralph like shows up and he's trying to talk to Chris about getting an interview with him after he gets out.
I'm searching you, not.
Yeah. So here's the question: why are the cops still sitting there if they see a crowd is growing?
Yeah, why aren't they just loading the person in
Get
the
him
car
the
and
fuck
driving
out of
away?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the delay?
They probably have no
there's
idea who they were dealing with.
Well, no, but they also heard the guy scream down. There's 3,000 people watching this right now.
Yeah,
and
live
the cops
streaming,
like, yeah, hey, let's get on the stream. People will see us being cool to this person. I mean, most of the time you get arrested, you're not hanging out in front of the car for however minutes is left. 5 more minutes of this shit to go. Holy shit. They're just putting him out there to be a spectacle.
Well, this is the body cam footage. I don't know. This might follow all the way to the jail. I don't know.
Well, it's already been a minute and a half. Why isn't he just in the car? They already confirmed the warrant. He's in cuffs. They're letting him talk to people. And this is where you think Blue Gundam that Ethan Ralph says, hey, I'd like to interview you or something, right?
Yeah, because he like drove there. And
I have a video pulled up of the other side of this that
I do too.
From the live stream, they're
Yeah.
shooting. Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Simply Green sent it.
I already have it pulled up if you want it. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you produce, of course. All right, let's get back to this poor person.
Well, it's offering you the option there.
What the heck is going on right now? This is freaking weird.
Yeah, I
It's the
agree
most
with that
wild.
motto. If
All
you're
the
gonna
shows I've ever
watch
been on.
stuff about Chris Chan, just choose one of the like ones that are a
I have
couple
nothing
hours.
else on me.
They're gonna scan you in the jail, and if there's
Because
anything
it's a lot.
I understand.
little nugget of weed, it's felony.
I have no weed. I have no drugs I'm consuming on me. Like I said, frisk me. There you go. That felt good.
Let's have a seat.
Okay. It's happening now. We're on the very last thread. It's happening right
Why are you yelling?
We're living it. The merge, baby. If Batman is your hero, you're
Have a
gonna
seat.
meet him
Have a
very
seat.
soon.
I bet you
Front
never worked
seat?
overtime for us again.
Holy shit.
Certainly will. It's just hilarious.
With Chris now secured in custody and the tension from the crowd finally easing, 2 of the officers are more than ready to put the bizarre encounter behind them.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Thank you, officers. I'm the student.
All right, can we go eat now?
Yeah, 100%.
But the unusual day isn't over for the officer tasked with driving Chris to the police station. And as you'll witness, Chris
I
has
couldn't
so
imagine
much
being this
more left to
cop
share.
having to talk
Oh,
to Chris.
celebrity scandals.
And he's all
that.
like, oh, why don't
People
you
just
arrest you or
taking
my
it,
friends?
Blowing it out of the
Right?
water.
Yeah.
I got
My
you.
protector.
Hey, and over a month from now, the next celebrity scandal is going to happen,
Okay.
and they'll be
He
all
thinks
over
he's
that.
married to
Alright.
Mewtwo as well.
You may
like the
recognize or
Pokemon.
know my comic books
Nice.
I have drawn over the years, and my sparkling and creations and discoveries of the Sonichu and Rosechu Pokemon species.
I'm not aware of that.
Oh,
Okay, well,
discovery of a
give you a little bit of
species of
homework for research
Pokemon.
on your own time,
Okay.
then that's okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
essentially, I am a decent and
fuck.
good individual. I believe in everything that is right and positive, and I am literally a goddess, and that will be proven.
Yeah, he literally
in the near
believes
days
he's
to come as
actual
we are on the
goddess.
completion of
He-
the
he's
dimension
not just saying that.
merge, where the universe half that was divided in 1380s by order of King Arthur. He ordered Merlin and 2 other
He
magicians to
believes he's
remove
Jesus,
and
too.
banish all dragons,
Sounds like
unicorns,
it.
and other quote-unquote mythical creatures and overpower
Especially if you read some of
individuals.
the letters he
And
wrote
thus
while he
we
was
were
sitting in jail.
separated,
waiting for his
transported
trial.
into from what was originally called Universe 1C211987.
Chris dives into an astonishing account of multiple universes where fictional characters coexist, many of whom may sound quite familiar.
You have everybody there. You have Superman. You have Mickey Mouse. You have Iron Man. You have
He just
Darkwing
took the
Duck.
whole
you
number
have,
thing from
oh
Marvel.
boy.
I
You have
guarantee you.
Impossibles. You even have Ratchet and Clank. You have the Super Mario Brothers. And you have Sonic. You have Link. You have everybody. Everybody. You name it. They're there. And of course, especially Sonichus and Rosechus and all of the other Pokemon known and yet to be known in all of existence.
So you're saying Pokemon's are going to come back to this where we're at right now?
Yes, and among others, like I said, if Batman or actually, let me ask you, who is your favorite superhero?
I'd probably go with Spider-Man.
He's gonna come around. You're gonna meet him.
All right, I can't wait.
I mean, if you're ever
He makes
in New
a good
York, he's gonna
fit.
be swinging around there.
Which
Why do you-
which
why-
which
I mean,
version
why
though?
can't he go wherever he
Andrew?
wants?
Well, I mean, he can't go because he's
Kobe,
Spider-Man. He does whatever a spider can.
Who's he gonna meet?
But also, I am particularly fond of and have great appreciation for the mentally capable and the psychic
I'll be right back.
powered type of individuals. I have great respect for them, especially the good ones.
As the ride nears its end, Chris drops one final bombshell
I mean,
that
I
will
like
surely
Pokemon,
leave the
but
officer with a
yeah, Chris
lasting
makes me look bad.
impression.
Yeah, so I am married interdimensionally with my husband, Magic-chan Sonichu, and I am also married to Hannah. Not my brain.
I've never actually
work
seen
there, but
this.
anyway,
I didn't even know there was this footage
I
out
am
there.
also polygamously married to Giselle Rochew and Sylvana Rochew and the one and only Mewtwo, the one that was cloned by Giovanni's team in Team Rocket as featured in the first Pokemon movie.
Chris Chan, whose legal name is Christine Chandler, was taken to the Central Virginia Regional Jail and held without bond after being charged with incest. The victim was alleged to be Chris's mother. On August 8, 2023, 2 years after the arrest, the charges were ultimately dismissed.
I can't believe that happened. That pissed me off when I saw that.
Did they drop the charges?
Hello, folks. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for being
He
with us.
sat in jail for like
No,
a year and a half, and then they just dropped it.
No, that's not what happened. They have specific they weren't dropped. It's called like a diversion program type of thing.
Oh,
So
really?
they had to do some kind of stuff, and then basically it's like the charges went away, but he had already spent enough time in jail to meet the minimum criteria, and then basically probably had to do some kind of mental health stuff because he's autistic. They have a special law there that says if you're autistic, you get like a free pass.
Is he autistic? Diagnosed autism?
I guess something.
I think so. Yeah, he's extremely autistic.
Okay.
So here's this other video.
So hold on a second, Jim. So in motto goes, not everybody that collects Pokemon or likes Pokemon is like this. I'm gonna be super gay right now, but I collect all these Pokemon that are made by Tomy. I
have that. I literally have that.
I've got I'm gonna just show you guys I'm gonna show you guys like 5 or 6. I'm gonna show you guys 5 or 6 of these that I have. I probably got another 70 over there on the table.
I just got these three. The Kyogre.
Yeah. So got
Togepi.
Togepi, and this guy.
Dialga.
And the reason, the reason I really collect them is because my grandson's so into it, and you know, he and my kids were too. But I didn't have money when they were kids. Now that I'm older, I've got a little bit more money. When I see this stuff, I collect it, and he'll come down and he'll just go grab them off the table, and we'll have Pokemon battles while we're watching, you know, fucking cartoons. So, but I only buy the Tomy ones because they seem to be the ones that are more valuable. So 7 levels of hell says, I know, man. I'm sorry, guys. I collect a lot of dumb shit. I'm a dummy. Nobody said BTM was smart.
I mean, I'm 27, so I grew up Pokemon like when it was still kind of early on.
Yeah, well, my kids all watched it. So, and you know what's amazing is just how many series they've continued to make on that show, and they don't die. Those shows just don't fucking die.
Pokemon is the highest selling IP like in history. Like it sells even more than like Star Wars and Marvel.
So Jim, you're talking about the what was it, incest with his mother or whatever? Isn't that what he was accused of? Who pressed the charges? Who pressed the charges? The state or her?
The state presses the charges.
Yeah.
The mother has like
dementia or something.
Dementia.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I had this one too, guys. I forgot to pull it up. One more. I've got a clear Mew.
That's Mewtwo.
Yeah. Mewtwo. I got a clear one. I've got 2 of these though.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But it's all that Tomy shit. And it's funny, man. Like they'll put that Tomy label. Look how big they wrote Tomy on the back. God damn the light.
I got a couple of plushies too.
Across the whole back it says Tomy. Okay, so his mom is sick. All right, so that's even worse. That is disgusting.
Yeah, Chris's dad passed away like around 10 years ago or so. Because his mom was like 40 something when they had him, and his dad was like in his 50s. So his dad was only around until Chris was like not that much older than me.
That's gross. That really is gross, low watermark.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris's dad was like literally from the 1930s. His dad was really old.
So this is the Ethan Roth that's skinny now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the guy that is this the guy that went over to Portugal or whatever and got his ass beat in the street or wherever he was at?
Yeah.
I don't really know that much about Ethan Roth.
I don't either. He does seem to have a semi-large following. It kind of comes and goes. From what I can tell, like people like him one day and then the next day they don't.
He was on Dick and Vito.
Oh, he was?
Problem. Yeah, he was like about 6 weeks ago.
Oh, cool. I don't know. He has, like, when I've seen him lately, because I've only seen him a couple times, I think on Trashcast or something, he's lost a lot of weight and seems like people seem to like him again. He got punched by Ned Salad. Oh my God. All right, let's play this, Jim. Let's hear what Ethan Roth has to say.
Before I get out, let's see. You guys can't see this, but
Oh, that's at the same. That's the hotel then. All right, so this is the stream.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's the blue Yaira. There's the blue Yaira.
Yeah. When those messages and stuff got leaked of Christian admitting to having incest with his mom, it blew up. Like that's how I really found out about it.
Christian here at the hotel. Christian, what's up? Kill stream, baby. When you get out, let's do the kill stream. Look me up. Tell them all about Josh Moon. That's who they want.
Give it up, Christian. Give it up. Save yourself, girl.
Look up Ethan Roth, kill stream. I live here in Richmond, buddy.
Go to church.
No, come to the kill stream first. Yeah! What kind of shit is this? Holy shit! Oh my god, thank you!
Christian Western Chandler, right here, baby.
Oh shit! Oh! You better hurry, Jesse, you're missing out! Oh. Oh.
What piece of shit phone is he using for his video to be this shitty? Jesus Christ. It's 2021, not 2014.
Hey, officers. How's it
It
going?
might have been an area that had shitty internet.
Yeah, that's right. That's you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I told you.
Is the car alive?
Because this is out in Virginia.
I think so.
That's where Chris
Yeah, you
lives.
appear to be compliant.
Or actually, West Virginia.
And I continue to stand strong, and I maintain everything with quick fill and my side using road shoes and everybody.
Yeah,
It kind of makes me scared because I'm like, I live in Ohio, so I'm not too far from West Virginia.
Right.
You're in Ohio?
Yeah.
Do you know who Cyrax is?
Wait, does that dude lives in Ohio? I know about him, but oh shit.
Yeah, he lives in Ohio.
I don't really know that much about him. Christian's the only like locale I've really like looked into because most of the other ones just seem kind of boring to me.
Oh no,
he's in Virginia. He's in Richmond, Virginia, not West Virginia. He's in Richmond. Yeah. So
we're gonna
you
pull
got
up
a
some
whole state.
Cyrax there in a minute.
Unless you count Eric July as a locale, then
he is.
I did.
He is an locale.
Hey, low watermark. I did not expect this to go this way, but this is really like mental illness stuff, right? So like,
yeah, Chris is like he's extremely mentally ill.
Yeah,
yeah,
so,
that's sad. You know,
but it's like, you know, his dad's gone, his mom is sick, and I don't know if he's an only child. I mean, he was born when she was 41.
Or actually, no, he's not.
He's not. So he's probably the last child. He's like the youngest. So they probably spoiled the shit out of him, gave him every privilege while they were alive. And then
he has a brother, but his brother and the rest of the family are on good terms because supposedly Chris's mom was like pretty abusive to him. So he doesn't want anything to do with, you know, his mom or her family. So Chris doesn't really know his brother.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think his brother is like a musician or something. I can't really remember. That Gino Samo guy goes into it in his documentary, but like I said, it's so long, I don't remember everything.
Oh, so Null supported Chris Chan?
Yeah, Null ties into this stuff too.
Yeah, like that kind of makes sense.
I don't know that much about that guy either, other than he hates Nick Rekieta and Dick and Vito. That's like all I know about him.
Well, it's what it sounds like, low watermark. Like Josh is, and when I see what Nick posts about what Josh thinks he hears versus what's actually being said, like it's like, what the fuck? Like, Josh, do you not even read the whole statement that you're saying that Nick is hiding the body cam footage? That's not Nick's like this guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. But Josh is so desperate to be right for some reason. And he's trying to be right when Nick was his biggest defender of his right to have Kiwi Farms forever. Like, Nick never thought Kiwi Farms should be taken down. You agree, low watermark?
No, I did. I mean, I remember early on, I mean, when I first started watching Nick, you know, other than the law to, you know, the trials, Null was one of the biggest things. And I remember Kiwi Farms was like taken down by some internet service, and they were looking to get rehosted. And I think Nick had Null on. Well, Josh is his name, I guess.
Josh, I remember that episode. Yep.
Yeah, he had him on, and he was trying to get people like to support them, to say, hey, you know, your site should be online. I don't know if he said I don't agree with it, but you know, like people normally do. You have a right to freedom of speech. Whether you have something bad to say about me or not doesn't matter. You know, you should still be free. And that's all I knew about them. So I thought they were friends, but hearing the stuff lately with Nick, I don't know what's going on. So
this remember this whole Keffels nonsense?
Oh yeah. Of course, Keffels is the one that got Nick's channel deleted from YouTube for 3 days.
Right, but Keffels is also the person that Nick kept saying, "Dude, they're using you. They're using you. They're using you. In 6 months, nobody will know who you are anymore." And guess who we haven't heard from?
Yeah.
I was watching some of that when I was going down. That was like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Year and a half. Yeah. So like this whole Keffels person is gone. Nobody talks about Keffels at all.
Yeah, Keffels wasn't on the stream. It was Duncan McLeod that was on the stream. Right. But they were talking about Keffels.
Yeah. Which was another disaster. I mean, for Duncan, not for Nick. I mean, Duncan just looked like he looked like Destiny retarded. Like Destiny comes off as a retard a lot of times too when he gets on these like Destiny's name's gone down in the trash heap lately too because some of his stuff that's going on. But I don't like that motherfucker anyway. He lets his wife bang other dudes and he says they have a loving relationship and then she leaves him for good for some dude that's like 5'5" and blonde headed.
I'll never understand.
Dude, I'll be married 30 years in November. Don't touch my fucking wife. That's like, I'm a jealous motherfucker. If you're not jealous, you ain't happy in your relationship. Sorry, guys. You better have some degree of angst when your wife doesn't get home on time or she doesn't call you when she said she's going to call you. Then if you don't have that angst, then you're fine with your spouse just getting plowed and you're the idiot in the relationship. Yeah, but Budget Ezra Miller, like it's so weird, like, but it's his fault.
Budget Ezra Miller.
It's his fault though, Ember. Like he said, they had an open relationship and they had, the opportunity to have sex with anybody they wanted to. Yeah, that's gross. Yeah, I don't pay attention to him. I just paid attention when he was on Nick's stream and it was amazing. Like that whole stream with that dude, like he thought he was winning, and it's like, dude, but again, I don't live in their weird world, low watermark. They're not talking to me; they're talking to their fans, right?
Yeah, it's hard to understand what's going on with these people. It is a different world. I don't know anything about this part of the internet. I don't know any of the lore of any of it, so
I don't really either.
Yeah.
And I don't care to, right? It's just like who the fuck cares? Like I got a life to live. I got kids, I got a job, I got a wife, I got grandkids, I got a live stream I do on my own. Like this is the most Ethan I've watched this week, Jim. Like the last 2 nights in a row. And guess what happened when I watched? I spent fucking money like a goddamn idiot.
Oh, you bought some of EVS's stuff?
I'm the guy that got him over 70,000 or 170,000 when he said, "Oh, Dave contributed $426 to Rainbow the Brute posable figure." Yeah, that was me. After I watched Low Watermark donate all these super chats, I'm like, this motherfucker. and then I see Jim sending him a super chat. I'm like, well, fuck, I got to send a super chat. And I sent a super chat saying how I found more good media since I stopped listening to those fucking zeros and birthday party clowns.
Yeah.
And that's a true fact. That's true.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, we've talked about that here. Yeah,
it's a true statement. So, but you guys just.
I mean, I watched those guys way longer than you. I have no idea how I watched them as long as I did.
Yeah.
Well, you did because you're 27, dude. Right? Or 29.
Yeah, I got into them like around after Infinity War come out. So I watched them for a good like 5 years.
Wow.
And you just get sucked into their nonsense, and you
it just became a ritual habit.
Oh, hey, you couldn't wait for 4 o'clock Eastern or 3 o'clock Central for a Friday night tight. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, I mean, since we're talking about this, if we could pause on this video thing here.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Blue Gundam, which of them did you watch? Because we've all gone through which ones we watched, what we liked, and then why we got disgruntled or whatever. you want to give us a little of your background, what you thought of them, and what's changed?
Yeah, but I like to say first, like, it's nice to meet you guys. I didn't say that earlier. It's like I've been watching you guys for the past few months.
Good to have you on, buddy. So I'm going to tell you one thing, though. If you want to keep coming on, Low Watermark's going to send you a message one day and say, hey, dude, fix your sound or whatever. Like a Low Watermark. No, but if Low Watermark has a good question. Tell us about your history and which of the fellowship you were fans of.
Yeah, it's always
FNT.
interesting to hear about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I walked out of The Last Jedi like a ton of other people did, and I was like, what the fuck was that? It's like me and my dad watched it, and we felt like we were the only people that didn't like it. Because like when you go watch a popular movie and you don't like it, and you're like, oh man, everyone's gonna love it, and I'm the one that everyone's gonna shit on for not liking it.
Yeah.
And then, find out like a bunch of other people I watch on YouTube like didn't like it either, and it made me feel good. But I didn't start watching those guys after like The Last Jedi, but it kind of planted the seeds in my brain that, oh hey, like there's weird stuff going on to popular movies and I don't like it. And probably around the time Infinity War come out, I was kind of watching FNT with my dad, because my dad is the one who found FNT first, and he was just watching it because we have like a comic room in the other room in our house, and we were fixing stuff, and he was watching him on a TV we had in the room at the time, and we were just listening to him review like Infinity War, and I was like, oh, these guys are kind of cool, they're pretty funny, because that was back when it was like just Gary and Comics Division and maybe Odin. I can't remember who was on in 2018, but it was like way before Az and Ryan were mainstays. So it's like, yeah, that was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
and it was just kind of cool.
Was this Doomcock era?
Yeah. Gary and Doomcock were still streaming and friends, I think, at that time.
Wow.
Okay.
I watched like through all that when they had a falling out with him. That was kind of weird. I think they did him pretty dirty.
Oh yeah. Well, Gary's a dirty motherfucker. He sold meth to kids. Remember that. He sold meth to kids. Okay, so at the end of the day, as funny and as well produced as his videos are, he sold meth to kids and broke into houses where families were sleeping. So fuck Gary. Somebody breaks into my house, I'm never gonna think any less of them, Low Watermark, than what a piece of shit. Sorry.
I mean, he did his time though. I mean, what he did was terrible, but I mean that was a really long time ago. So I'm like,
but how many of the kids that he sold meth? How many of the kids he sold meth to didn't get to serve time and died on the street?
I mean, I hope not. I don't really know. I don't think he's ever like went into that.
No, well, he wouldn't know, but becoming an addict is becoming an addict, and you know what, man? Look, when you have a kid one day, Blue Gundam, and some dickhead selling meth to kids because he needs to get his next fix, fuck that guy. But I like Gary. I did because, like you, I believe people deserve a second chance if they serve their time. I think Gary should have his gun rights back because he served his time. That's a thing. So, all right. So we'll keep going. It's just like I did. I came home one night from a Marvel movie, and I was pissed off. I turn on YouTube, and there's a show called fucking Friday Night Tights. I turn it on. 5 hours later, Low Watermark, I'm like, these motherfuckers are my people. They're my peeps. Holy shit. Like, oh my God, I've been thinking this shit for 5 years. Why is every couple on a commercial mixed race? Why do kids on commercials have a color scheme that nobody's ever seen before? Like, these kids are funky colored with blue eyes. You're like, something's going on in the media, but nobody was telling me it. I could talk to my wife and she's like, I see what you're talking about. But then these guys, 9 people on a panel. I'm like, oh my God, they all agree with me. I'm in my 50s, Low Watermark, thinking these guys are fucking great. But go ahead, Blue Gundam. Did not mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're good, man. But yeah, I started getting into them, and then me and my dad would just watch them like every Friday. And
like appointment TV. Yeah.
Yeah, I would get off work, and me and my dad would just watch FNT like until they stopped.
And back in those days, they would go for like 5 to 7 hours.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
yeah, they'd go till like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. They'd start at like 4 or 5 and go till like 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah. So you watched FNT. Who else did you follow as part of the fellowship?
Well, because of FNT, I started following like Jeremy, and I would watch like Geeks and Gamers, and then I would watch Ryan. I did watch Comics Division for a little while, but I mean, to be honest, his streams like would get pretty boring.
He's so boring.
I mean, I think Comics Division is cool for the most part, and a lot of the people on his panel were cool, but I just didn't find his streams that entertaining, so I didn't really stick around on the streams. And then
so you watched the Ryan videos, like you watched his daily dose of They Hate You. Yeah.
Only the ones that interested me. Like most of the time, I kind of a lot of these guys I sub to, like Jeremy's channel, and I didn't really like watch his videos much because they were kind of the same thing. But yeah. I watch Tuesday Night's Main Event every Tuesday. That's one thing I watch too, and I would watch Real BBC and all that.
Did you watch Sunday's As show, his Super Chat catch-ups?
No.
Did you watch those shows?
I would check on it for like 20 minutes and go, this is boring. I would watch something else.
Donating to his house fund?
Oh, no.
Me neither. It was a letdown when I realized they were not what they seemed. That's why I stopped.
Yeah.
Tim. Like after a while, you're like, wait a minute. I mean, like,
it's really the Eric stuff that made me realize that.
Yeah.
The Eric stuff, and also when I started my YouTube channel, it was basically just to talk about bourbon, toys, and media, but also this Eric shit pissed me off too. But then I did those videos or those daily tweets about Yellow Flash and Ryan Cannell and just how much their content every day is the same, right?
Yeah, I watched those videos.
And I was like, wait a minute. These guys don't have an original thought. They're just doing this to get people to click on shit because it works. Like, it just works. Like, they figured out a way to make money with minimal effort. Like 3 to 5 minute videos for Ryan Cannell, 8 to 12 minute videos for Yellow Flash. And Ryan's 3 to 5 minutes were 10,000 times more insightful than Yellow Flash's 8 to 12 minutes because Ryan actually has a personality and gets to the fucking point. So,
do you remember on FNT, like, Jeremy would constantly like brag about how like Ryan puts out tons of videos all the time. He'd be like, "Oh, Ryan put out like 70 videos this month," but it's like they're all like 5 minutes long and take like little to no effort.
Right.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, he would do 70 on his channel and 70 on Sports Wars. Think about that, because he was doing both of them.
Yeah.
And then it's the same goddamn thumbnail every day, and like. And then if you look at this is how gay this world is. Somebody pointed out Renowned Zero's thumbnails. They look just like Yellow Flash's, and they look just like fucking Ryan Cannell's. That's where
Renowned Zero's thumbnails, I think, are like the cringiest thumbnails.
But now they're the black red thumbnails with whatever's going on.
It's always like him and someone he's friends with on one side going, "Ha ha, you suck, you're retarded," and then people on the other side that he doesn't like Ethan or like you guys or Frog Tony, and they're like crying or something. It's like the same thing every time. I'm like, dude, come on, this is lame.
It gets old, right? You're just like, I'm done. I don't need this in my life anymore. I just don't need it. Like.
Yeah, I'm kind of bored of Frog Tony like stream sniping Sturgis for like 3 hours every week.
Does he do that?
I watch Frog Tony, and I like those guys too. But I think they pay way too much attention to Sturgis and LG.
Sturgis,
but I get why they do, because they both sides. It's one of those things where both sides egg it on, and the only way it's ever going to stop is if one of them just kind of lets it go. But Sturgis and Frog Tony are both incredibly stubborn, like hell-bent people. So neither one of them are going to stop.
Well, and it's a reciprocal relationship because they get content from each other that way.
Exactly.
So that battle goes on forever, and that's fine as far as both of them are concerned. So.
And
Renown gets the most views when he talks about Tony, or like you guys.
And he talks about us.
Well, he did like last week or something.
Oh, I don't care because we don't talk about him. And I heard that he made a video, or he was talking saying I was going to dox him or something. I would never dox anybody. Somebody told me his name. Guess what? I don't know his name anymore. It goes in this ear and out the other because I don't give a fuck about Sturgis. He's just some clown on the internet that thinks he's Eric July dressed in whiteface. And you guys can clip that shit. Please do. But that's how I feel about Sturgis. He's an angry person for no reason. There's no reason, low watermark, for Sturgis to be so angry with people for not liking a comic book. I don't know why Sturgis cares that much about anything.
Yeah, none of that makes sense. It's one thing to come out about some serious issue of something, but really, so his biggest pain in the universe is people dumping on the ISOM books or something. You know what? Really, that's the thing. That's the hill you're going to fight on. I mean, really, that's not a big deal, guys.
No, I mean, first of all, like you're not gonna win that argument. You're not gonna win the argument that the Rippaverse makes a product that holds its value because Eric doesn't hold
not because of that $5 sale you just did.
Right. Eric doesn't hold the whole value of his own world. So I'd be angry if I looked like him. Yeah, but nobody would know if he shut the fuck up, sweet tooth. But he wants to be this. He wants to be this guy and good. I mean, he picked a side, and we talked. This is where I was hoping this stream would go tonight. We were talking low watermark when it's just me and you on the stream the other night. We were talking about Dane and all these people that you're talking to when you deal with, but you embark on live streams with Eric DeBunks, right? You go there open-minded. Eric DeBunks is a pretty open-minded person.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah. Even though we know his stances on certain things, he's still a cool guy. But he does a stream every Wednesday, I think, with a
it's called the Shillcast, and it's the guys that Ethan knows very well. Actual Fandom is Dane. Organized Chaos is Bob. There's a guy named Turf Nation. I haven't met him yet, and there's one or two others that may come in. They're pretty negative on Ethan.
Oh, they
EBS.
Fucking hate him.
Yeah,
they hate him. Not pretty negative.
I
watched
know.
the stream one day.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
hate him.
To be fair, Ethan really doesn't do himself favors with some of the stuff he says and does.
No,
especially with that whole kart racing thing. He wants to make the master race thing. He's hell bent on doing it. I'm like, Ethan, that's not a good idea. Don't do
I love it. I love it. You know why I love it? Because it's the joke within the community that he's built.
I understand it, but people outside are gonna be
but people outside aren't gonna buy it, so they can shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Right? So that's the whole point. If people bitch, all these people that bitch about media that they don't watch, fuck off. If you don't participate, then shut the fuck up. So Ethan said on his live stream tonight that I guess last night Gary had to tell his panel, guys, if we're going to talk about these movies, you have to watch them. Now imagine you have a stream with 20,000 plus live viewers, low watermark, and you have to tell your panel that they have to start watching these movies that they're fucking criticizing or, giving good reviews to.
Well, the thing is, it's interesting. I haven't watched FNT, so I did not know that. But that's the thing that Eric DeBunks has been talking about now for the past several weeks, and the other guys on the Shieldcast have too. They found when they were analyzing the different videos of the people, Melanie Mack, and even of all people, Critical Drinker. One of his last videos reviewing something, it was obvious he hadn't actually watched it. And that one shocked me because I figured this guy
too,
is
because
a
I
movie
thought
critic.
Drinker would be the guy. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. But it was apparent because he didn't know. He misstated what happened in the movie or TV show. I don't know what it was, but he misstated it.
And Ember, Yellow Flash is a piece of shit for pirating stuff. Sorry.
If they're going to review it, they should pay it.
Take your ass to the theater, and all the like Ethan said, Yellow Flash would have me on to review Barbie or talk about Barbie, and he sends me some fucking phone video from some guy in Taiwan. It says, "Hey, watch this and give me your review." Like, fuck, dude. Jesus Christ, Yellow Flash. Why don't you buy Ethan a fucking ticket at his local theater and he goes to watch it, dude?
Those guys have the money to do it.
Yeah, of course he does. They're fucking assholes, man. I went and paid for Alien Romulus today, and I enjoyed it.
Was it good?
It was good. It's a good movie.
I might watch it after I watch Alien and Aliens. Those are like two movies I still haven't seen yet.
You'll like them, but
I know I haven't seen everything.
Oh man, when Ben Togel's in the chat, and we were we used to. I mean, we still do, but we had a 2 or 3 nights, Jim, of straight up 80s and 90s movies that were awesome. And Ben Togel's like, I can't keep up with your list. I haven't seen any of these movies.
I just watched the Rambo movies for the first time a few months ago, and I loved them.
Oh yeah, those were great.
Rambo 2 is my favorite. I love Rambo 2.
2 is awesome.
I thought the third one was good, but it didn't have. I don't know. It didn't have the same. It didn't feel the same as the first 2.
No, 3 was a money grab. 2 was like, oh my god, Rambo 1 did that great. Now we can go fucking real hardcore with our Rambo in Part 2, and they did a great job with it.
Yeah, Rambo 2 was where I'm like, yeah, I totally get where Hideo Kojima was inspired by this for Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, right.
Because a lot of Solid Snake's inspired by Rambo, like the bandana and the Colonel from Rambo is what Colonel Campbell is based off of.
I really liked
Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear fans.
I really liked Part 5, that open world Metal Gear game. It was.
I never played Metal Gear 5. I played 1 through 4 in Rising Revengeance.
5 is fun, but it's like any open world game. It just gets repetitive, right? Now you need to watch Hot Shots 2, says Ruth. After 3 hours into Flashcast, no mention of the Golden Shower Patriot. Really, he didn't even talk about his fucking book.
His book is still not.
His comic. Oh, man. I used to listen to Flashcast sometimes. Flash was like.
I only listened when Nick or Ethan was there. Other than that, everybody else is a bore.
Yeah. Flash was the one I was on and off with the most. I would sub to him, be sub to him for a couple months, and then unsub, and then sub to him again like 2 years later, and then do the same thing because I would just get tired of him.
I hate Yellow Flash. I hate him because I don't think he puts any effort into anything he does. I know I don't on these live streams put in real effort. But I try to be engaged with my chat all night. I try to be engaged with everybody on the panel. I haven't made videos in a long time, but Yellow Flash makes videos every day, and he just reads an article and says, "See you later," and he gets 50 to 60,000 people. Just like it's like a fucking habit, Low Watermark. It's like a cigarette for people. Just click on that Yellow Flash video, and he gets the view. It's like. But do you even know what he's talking about? I mean, he talks about nothing. He talks about shit that, Ethan nailed it tonight. Ethan nailed it when he goes, we got 50-year-old plus men bitching about the Snow White movie. And when I grew up, my dad never, ever made one comment about any any media that was made for children because he didn't give a fuck because he's a full grown man. He cares, and he barely knew it was in the theater, but he sure the fuck wasn't commenting on, the Hispanic female lead in Snow White with the dwarves that aren't dwarves, because he was busy. He had a life. He was doing shit. And he's right. Like, it just tells you like how gay the internet has made people. It's made them fucking weird. And I'm so glad I stopped watching those assholes. I am so glad.
I just don't pay attention to stuff I don't care about like anymore. I'm just ever since I stopped watching all those guys, I'm just like, if I see something
more
that
media,
stupid,
there's more media that you like, right? Yeah, there's a really good media out there. Like I'm watching. Oh, I don't know if do you like? I'm sure you like anime. I see your background, but have you watched Overlord?
Oh yeah. Wow, I see if I can switch my. Can I switch my camera out on here?
Of course.
Well, not that I need permission, but like, how do you do that on here?
What are you trying to do?
I'm on streamer. I'm just trying to flip the camera.
I guess if you go to reverse your screen, we'll just see the other side.
Well, let's see if it does.
Yeah, just hit the get out of the selfie mode and go to picture mode. Nope, I guess not. I guess StreamYard's.
I must. Yeah, maybe it's whatever shared. Huh.
I guess I can just do this, or I just stand up. Yeah.
Oh wow! Holy shit! That's Overlord, guys.
Yeah,
it is such a great show. It's
Dragon Ball.
Goddamn good.
I got
Dragon Ball, sure.
Gundams.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So yeah, Overlord is fantastic, and Netflix has 4 seasons of it up there. I don't know if there's any more after this. The story's still
there's
going.
Gonna be. They're putting out a movie. They're working on a movie right now.
Dude, it's so goddamn good. Did you like it, Twigs? I love it. I love it. I love it when he goes into the oh shit, what do I do? And then his people answer for him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, great idea." Like, because he's just a guy playing a game. He has no idea how to be a real dominant leader. Oh, we got Inmato in the house. Inmato wants to do a sound check, low watermark. So, Inmato got a new mic, low watermark. So, I'm gonna give it a countdown: 3, 2, 1. Inmato, speak.
Is it coming through the mic? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
I can hear you.
I'm not sure if it's coming through the mic or my phone.
I don't know. It sounds. What do you think, low watermark? I kind of think it's coming through his phone.
Testing. This is
go
through
into
the
your
microphone.
settings. Go into your
testing.
No, go into settings on StreamYard and make sure it's picking up your mic and not your phone. Just go to audio settings. It does sound like your phone. We can definitely hear you. Oh, tap the mic, says Pastor Flash. Tap the mic. Did you tap it?
Nothing. Yeah.
You're on your phone.
Yeah, I tapped it.
Damn. Yeah, we
well,
you have to. Oh, if you also go to your Windows settings, just click your little speaker down there. Make sure it's set to. Well, you're on a. Are you on your computer? Or you're on your phone, right?
I'm on a computer. Yeah.
If you click on your computer, just click the little sound
I'm
settings
on
bar. Jimmy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Yeah, of course. What's this video you got? Are you eating more pizza in the background? Is that what
I'm not eating anything.
So we're not picking up your mic in Moto. You still sound okay though. It's not like it's bad sound. Let's get back to this guy, Jim.
Okay.
So this is Cryax. What is this?
God.
What the hell is this?
I hope he doesn't live that close to me. I hope he lives on the other side of the state.
Didn't this guy just get arrested?
Yeah, we're watching the. So you do know who Cyrax is?
Well, you played something on him the other night. Like his arrest. It's either you or Low Watermark.
Genetic.
Yeah, or not Low Watermark, but fucking EBS. So who
I don't really know anything about this dude.
This dude got every bad fucking trait or every bad genetic marker he could get. Like, oh my God. He's probably not even 30 years old. He's completely bald except for his sides. And he's slightly retarded. This guy bangs. Are you saying he has girls that come over and they have sex, or does he suck? Go ahead, Jim.
I will be mad if he does. I have no luck with him.
The guy needs a fucking better figure out how to hold a video camera.
Oh God, man, the top of his head is disgusting.
It's gross.
He looks like he hasn't taken a shower in like 3 weeks.
He doesn't even know what shower means.
He just looks like the stereotype of like what like white trash is.
That's awful. So I did find a video. We lost in Motto. What the hell? I did find a video. It's a speed run of what is this, Jim?
Oh, it just was more of Iraq stuff.
So this is a speed run of Chris Chan lore. So this is only this might be exactly what I need to make me know what this human being is all about.
Yeah, I mean, like you really don't have to watch 40 hours of them if you don't want to. Like you can just look up like stuff that's an hour too long, and you'll understand the big things.
Hey, I'm hoping in 20 minutes this guy speed runs the fuck out of this lore.
On the 24th of February 1982, Christian Weston Chandler was born as Christopher Weston Chandler. Parents Robert Franklin Chandler Jr.
Smash Brothers Melee music.
So this guy,
that's his dad. Yeah.
And Barbara Ann Weston in Martha Jefferson Hospital, Virginia. One of Chris's earliest memories is being locked in a dark room at 18 months old by an abusive babysitter named Roach, which he claimed was the event that caused his autism. This would have lasting consequences.
His babysitter caused his autism? I thought you were born with
he
it,
didn't
or
talk
you're
for like years. I think his babysitter like traumatized him or something. I don't remember.
He was 18 months old. How the fuck does he know who his babysitter was?
This event also caused him to be a mute for the next 6 years. When Chris was 2 years old, he would meet his original gal pal, Sarah Hammer. In 1987, Chris would attend Greene County Primary School, where he would then leave in 1990 to attend Nathaniel Greene Elementary School, where he would have the most traumatic experience of his life. Chris claimed while he was there, he would be abused by staff members. He recalls times where he'd be pinned to the ground by multiple staff members, and his cries were recorded, and later was forced to sit on his homosexual principal's lap and listen to him say inappropriate.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This sounds like a fucking serial killer.
Chris Chan is simultaneously like a racist homophobe and an SJW at the same time. You'll see. He once made a video on YouTube back in like 2009 saying like Axe body spray is not meant for gay people, and he's like no homo should use Axe body spray. I'm dead fucking serious.
Oh my god.
Appropriate and offensive things to it. Chris would then leave Nathaniel Green to be homeschooled. In 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog would be released, beginning Chris's lifelong obsession. In 1992, he would change his name from Christopher to Christian after a bear animatronic at the mall
He changed his name.
He was on TV. I think they'll probably show it. He was on
mistakenly
TV,
called him Christian.
like once.
Chris took this as a sign from God. In 1993, Chris would attend Providence Middle School, and later that year would win the Sonic the Hedgehog Watch and Win sweepstakes, becoming the first of his many TV appearances. 1996 would be an eventful year for Chris. He would begin attending Manchester High School, where he claimed he had the best years of his life. It was also around this time where he would create his first ever original character, Bionic, after being hit in the head with a basketball at school. Also in that year, the Pokemon franchise would be released in North America, beginning another of Chris's lifelong obsessions. In 1998, he began to use the internet to spread his creations by launching his first website, Quick's Pokesite. Quick being a
Quick's Pokesite?
It means Christian
word
Weston
based on his
Chandler.
initials CWC.
Yeah.
In 2000, Chris would turn 18 years old. And in March of that year, the world would be changed forever. Chris was tasked with creating an album cover for his computer graphics class. One of the requirements was he couldn't use any copyrighted characters. So to avoid copyright, he would combine his two greatest obsessions, Sonic and Pikachu, creating the infamous Sorry,
Ooh, that was loud.
I couldn't contain.
Holy fuck. Like
it all goes down from here, Dave.
I'm gonna tell you though, man, like nobody ever asked me to fucking create anything for them. I know nothing about Chris Chan, Mr. Self-Destruct, so I'm trying to find out what this guy's all about on a Friday night or a Saturday night late.
You're not gonna like it.
I think it's going to get only worse from here.
No, it does. It takes a
In my
nosedive.
excitement. In late 2000, Chris would graduate high school, losing contact with nearly all his friends. In September of 2000, Chris would begin attending Piedmont, Virginia Community College, studying computer-aided drafting and design. In October, he would launch his first website dedicated to Sonichu, Quick's Sonichu site. And later that winter, the prized historical artifact known as the Sonichu Medallion.
Oh my God, that's how old a medallion is? It's that old?
Yep.
23 fucking years old, Jim?
You're gonna learn a lot about the medallion that you're not gonna want to know here soon.
Jim, do you have a medallion?
Fuck no.
You can buy them. That Gino Samuel guy that makes a documentary, he sells them.
Yeah,
you can buy one from him.
The only legitimate ones have a pubic hair in them.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nah, I'm gonna be nice. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna be nice.
I'm just telling you that's what I heard. But
Christian doesn't deserve your sympathy, Dave.
Yeah,
He does.
no, not at all. The question is it you don't know whose pubic hair it is? Is it his or his mother's?
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say, Jim. But I wanted to be nice.
That's terrible.
One of them is a curse. The other is a blessing.
Oh God.
Oh God. That's too deep to go into. Holy shit, Jim.
Alien would be created. In 2003, Chris would realize how lonely he was and begin his love quest, a journey that's destination would be getting a girlfriend. To find his boyfriend-free girl, he would create something called the attraction sign, which would hang around campus that read, seeking an 18 to 21-year-old single female companion, along with his contact information. Eventually, the Dean of Student Services, Mary Lee Walsh, came into contact with Chris and tore it down on the grounds that Chris was soliciting sex. This caused Chris to spag the fuck out. Later, Chris would create the first ever comic involving his characters, known as Sonichu.
Yep. Sonichu #1.
So Chris put billboards or signs out there saying, "Hey, I'd like to meet a chick."
Yeah.
And then the dean at the university said, "You're soliciting sex." That's fucking lame. I mean, at least he's trying. Like, there was no fucking Tinder out there where Cody's banging a chick every night that are in college, and he's in his mid-30s.
He did put stuff on it like no like black girls and stuff. So
does that make it worse, liking black chicks?
Well, it just makes them look kind of racist. But it's like I just think it wasn't really appropriate for college to like put that sign up like that.
Yeah, but those same chicks were, at the bar every night.
Yeah.
Number 0, which is the first issue, even though it's fucking, even though it says the 0th issue on it, for some reason Chris formats his comic really weirdly. Each issue has multiple episodes to it, but the number doesn't reset like chapters in a book. No, it doesn't fucking do that because that'd make too much sense. So you have episodes where it's episode 19, which is also part of issue 9, if that makes any sense. There are also sub-episodes which are unrelated stories about Chris's life. Issue 0 details the origin of Sonichu, who is created when Super Sonic collides with Pikachu while fighting the perfect chaos monster from Sonic. Chris also writes a sub-episode, which is about a real-life encounter with mall security, which Chris calls jerk hops, where they get mad at him for apparently soliciting. This is based on a real event that happened in real life. In July of 2003, Chris began trying to find women at his local mall by holding his attraction sign and sitting in a populated area. Later at the game place, he would meet a new gal pal known as Megan Schroeder, who
Look at Megan. She's not even looking at the camera. She's like, fuck,
I don't know what he's going to say, but I'll say something if he doesn't cover it. If Chris does something that you understand why she doesn't want to be friends with him.
Yeah. Well,
this is where the Fanta comes in?
No, that's later.
Okay.
All right. Sonichu is greater than Isom. You're the second person that said that. Mr. Self-Destruct, my glass is empty.
Ooh.
I will pour myself another drink. Low watermark. I think this guy has been delusional since somebody told him that his character wasn't good way back when he was 18. Like, I think,
or maybe even before that.
Yeah,
no, he was. I think he was just born not right.
I mean, he's with a girl. She's not bad looking, right? I mean, she's just a girl in her 18 or 19 years old wearing a Kiss t-shirt, but he's got that fucking weird medallion on way back then. Holy shit. Like, God damn the Pusher Man.
Chris never had a girlfriend.
Oh, he didn't. So this was just
no. He's had times where he could have dated someone, but it never really worked. And
okay.
He's just
that sucks, dude. Yeah. If you're a guy and you just never have a relationship, maybe you, I don't know. Cheers, Mr. Self-Destruct and chat. Thank you all for being here. I'm not doing shots tonight, even for $50. I'm just not going to do them. If you guys want to super chat. If you don't, that's okay. We're just having a good time with me getting an education. Like he looks normal here, guys. He just looks like some guy. Just some guy wearing a rugby shirt with short sleeves. Like, this is rugby shirts. Remember the rugby shirts from the 80s, guys? When everybody wanted a rugby shirt, but this is a short sleeve version, and he's got a blue t-shirt on underneath.
He's pretty much, at first he's just like a socially weird, like autistic kid.
Yeah.
And he just has interests, like, he's into stuff that I like, but I'm not autistic. But like,
well, you don't believe that Sonic and Pikachu combined is your god, right?
But he, like I said, he was just kind of a weird, like, awkward kid, and people would just kind of be nice to him because they knew that he was different. But it'll get into it the later this goes, but it's really like the people, once like the internet started being a thing and like message boards and all that started being a thing and people started learning about him, a lot of people were starting to mess with him, and I think that's what really made him like spiral down. There's a lot of people calling him and messing with him.
Jim, who's that guy up in Wisconsin that's getting fucked with by Ethan?
Oh, he's not getting fucked with by Ethan. You're talking about Patrick.
He's getting fucked with by Ethan playing the videos of the guy making documentaries.
Patrick Tomlinson.
Dude, and he's not autistic. He's just thin-skinned and makes bad product. So
we would try to win over in various.
Chris makes all these guys look good by comparison.
Yeah.
A myriad ways. In September, Chris would be arrested and banned from his local mall because his means of getting a girlfriend were deemed as soliciting. Later, he would be suspended from PVCC for the same reasons. On February 5th of 2005, Anna McLaren would write a blog post about seeing Chris at the mall known as The Tale of the Crazy Pacer, making it the first ever documentation of Chris online that didn't come from Chris himself. On the 29th of March, Chris would be approached by a woman named Hannah at the mall, where she would ask him out on a date as a joke. Eventually, Chris found out Hannah was never actually interested in him. After confronting her and realized the truth, Chris let out a big "No!" terrifying other customers, which led him to being banished from the mall once again. On his 25th birthday in 2007, Chris would create his iconic future message video. During this time, Chris would be getting especially hands-on with Megan. Chris would enter the Chop Chop Master Onions Rapid Showdown contest online in hopes of winning a trip to Seattle, which he planned on taking Megan to. Chris would try to ensure his victory in this contest by emailing everyone he's ever met, telling them to vote in his contest, and staying up all night making dumb accounts to rig the voting. On August 3rd, the results of the contest were released, and the winner turned out to be a man by the name of Adam Stackhouse. This, for some reason, gave Chris the wrath of Satan himself and caused him to make a bunch of videos threatening Adam Stackhouse. On the 26th of October 2007, Chris was found by the Something Awful forums, introducing the world to Chris Chan. Shortly after, an Encyclopedia Dramatica page was created to compile all the information discovered about Chris on Something Awful. Encyclopedia Dramatica is a site that's meant to be like Wikipedia, but as foul and as offensive as possible. So when Chris saw it, he was not pleased. To make matters worse, Chris and his characters have become the new thing to make fun of on 4chan's.
So this guy, Chris Chan.
This is where it all starts to go downhill.
Yeah, so this guy, Chris Chan, I'm telling what I just heard, is actually on the internet looking for people talking about him. That's brain damage, dude. You don't look for negativity. When you do, it's going to take you down a dark hole that you could either get out of, or you can freak out and lose your fucking brain over.
Well, I mean, like Chris isn't mentally all there. And a lot of these people that were trolling him online were they were manipulating him and really like abusing him. You'll see.
Yeah, so Ben, like this is a speed run. I mean, Blue Gundam's watched 80 episodes of 40 minutes about this guy. This guy's trying to compile all that into 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So he's trying to bring some like fluctuation in it. But oh my God, I don't even know what an Encyclopedia Dramatica is. I have no idea what that is.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
The reason why the documentary is so long is because that Geno Samuel guy, he would just play the videos that Chris would make, and he would cover like the phone calls that people would record, like talking to him when they were messing with him. So, and like some of the phone calls go on for like 15, 20 plus minutes at times. So like that's the reason why it's so long, because it like he's covers like almost everything.
Yeah,
so, like a lot of the videos and the phone calls he did were just long.
He's like that guy covering Patrick Tomlinson. Like he
would cover Chris's like Twitter posts and like his Twitter threads and all that stuff.
Jim, what's his channel?
Who?
The guy that's covering Patrick Tomlinson.
Oh, Cryptic Web Chronicles.
Can you put that post or that link in the chat, because that guy deserves it. He's fantastic.
Sure.
Like
I'm going to take off here in a minute, Dave.
I thought you took a nap.
I did, but it's 2:15. I'm going to go to sleep.
Oh, it is.
All right, buddy. But thanks for hanging.
I'll
dude.
pop it.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Jim.
All right. Take care.
Jim.
All right, so let's get back to this.
Leading a man by the name of Evan Christopher George starts sending Chris gay fan art the boards have been making about him. Chris, being the alien that he is, was not pleased by this fan art. In response to seeing so much gay fan art of his characters, Chris would have a brilliant idea. He would draw straight one of his characters. One image being of Chris himself fingering an unknown woman known as She Came for a Quick.jpg, who was eventually identified as his friend Megan. This would have lasting consequences. Later, in March of 2008, Megan discovered She Came for a Quick.jpg and was understandably horrified and cut all ties with Chris shortly after. Also in August, a group of trolls came together under the alias of Blanca Weiss to catfish Chris Chan and trick him into sending them his medallion. In October, trolls posing as Blanca would receive the Sonichi medallion in the mail from Chris and film a video destroying it. After going on hiatus from releasing new comics, trolls would inform Chris that a boy named Brian Cash had killed himself after hearing that he would no longer be creating Sonichi comic. This, of course, being completely made up just just to fuck with
I don't
Chris.
know. I don't know how
In
to
early
run the stream
January,
quickly.
Chris would meet a woman named Julie online and quickly start a relationship.
I'm just
with her.
a-
Even
I'm
though he
just
was
a-
already in another troll relationship at the time with the username Panda Halo. It was around this time that Chris would soon become aware of his new arch nemesis known as Clyde Cash, brother of Ryan Cash. In February, Chris had learned that Panda Halo had apparently died in a bushfire in Australia, which Chris seemed to get over really quickly.
Hey,
immediately
rewind like
moving
a
on to
minute. You missed like
minute?
some really like big parts.
Okay.
Yeah, it
one
gets
of his
into the stuff of
characters.
his
One
friend.
image being of Chris himself, an unknown woman known as She Came for a Quick.jpg, who's eventually identified as his friend Megan. This would have lasting consequences.
That's
3
why
months later, in March
that
of
girl
2008,
stopped being friends with him.
Oh, this
'Cause he
girl
drew
stopped being friends. Okay.
Yeah, he drew a picture of him and her like having sex.